Hello there, I'm Mech4 and welcome to another episode of Dawn of War Ultimate Apocalypse. This time, I'm doing a broad recreation of a battle which I read called the Raid on Bolgrog's World, which was a battle which took place between the Cabal of the Flayed Skull Dark Eldar and the Orcs of War Bolgrog on a Imperial world which the Orcs had previously taken over and set up fortifications in the Hive world, on the Hive cities on that planet. I haven't played as Dark Eldar in these videos so far, though I have played with them outside of the videos I've been doing in the past. We are playing with ourselves and another Dark Eldar faction, and against two Orc factions on the map Bloodshed Valley. Or Bloodshed Alley? Something like that. Anyway, we're going to have to attack quickly, because the Orcs are going to increase in number very quickly, and as the Dark Eldar, attacking quickly should be our priority. It's kind of their whole deal. I'm going to build portals, and I think I am going to produce a lot of Reaver jet bikes, which should help a fair bit in the coming early raid. Get that. Mandrakes, get that. Mandrakes are basically your scout unit, but they are also good melee units. They become infiltrated later on. An interesting thing about the Dark Eldar is that their builders do not need to be present to continue constructing the building. Once they've placed the template of the building down and poked it with their little stick, it will continue building on its own. Other than that, the Dark Eldar are quite similar to the Eldar in a number of ways. They have portals like the Eldar. Their units are very mobile, and they're rather... We'll get rid of this and this, just so that we have a bit more space to... pardon. So we have a bit more space to maneuver outside of our base. We're going to need to build these Reaver jet bikes quickly. So you go up there, and there. Hello. Oh, they're grots. Kill them. Oh, yes. Since we're playing as the Cabal of the Flayed Skulls, I looked up their colour scheme, and it is apparently red with black accents, so I tried to get as close to that as I can. Okay. Land on top of them. Oh, does I not have... Let me see. It doesn't say anything about it. Raiders are, for the Dark Eldar, the Raider vehicle has an ability where if you drop in on an area, they have a blast effect, which damages the morale of units in the area. But apparently Reaver jet bikes do not have that. Uh-oh. Kill those grots. They're just grots. There we go. Yes, look at all those souls. They're just grot souls, but souls nonetheless. Souls are a resource which the Dark Eldar can collect. It fuels their abilities, which you see on this bar up the top of the screen here, which more of them become available as the Dark Eldar go up in tech level. They have various effects such as speed for all of your units, breaking the morale of enemy units. What else is there? There's War Frenzy. Also increases construction, repair, and production rates for all slaves and structures for a duration. They have Rekindle Rage, which I believe... Oh, all abilities, health, and morale of target regenerate instantly and the target becomes invulnerable for a duration. So it's a single unit ability, that one. They have Soulstorm, which is a moving template damage area of effect. And they have Annihilation Beam. Annihilation Beam. Yeah, they're in the end. Which is a very devastating strike in a 7-meter radius. So, what am I going to want? I need a Hall of Blood. I don't have any actual Dark Eldar. Oh, I have one. Okay, well, produce some Dark Eldar, and they can go straight into the portal. Good. Get the gruesome display, upgrade that. You took that. Get up. Get up there. Hey, you. Build there. Hey, worker. Get there. Come on. Charge up there. It says we can build that, but we can't yet. It says we can use that, but we can't yet. Also, we've got piercing vision, which allows us to see all of enemy infiltrated units, which is useful. Cut them apart! Okay. Take that critical location. I'm quite worried about the greenskins actually getting too strong, because their buildings are... No, their units, vehicles are better than ours. I think they're tougher. The Dark Eldar do suffer from, you know, glass cannon syndrome dreadfully. We've gone up the tech level, so our Reaver jet bikes actually can reinforce now, and they can have 3 in their squad instead of just 1. Very nice. Oh, there's some Scourges, which are the heavy infantry of the Dark Eldar. What do I want? I want you, there's some witches. I want you to build another Cabal fortress over here. And I want you to build a Homunculus and the Incubus squad. Incubus Coven afterwards. Build a bunch of Hellions. They can go into there as well. I think Hellions can go into the portals. We'll see. Hey, Reaver jet bikes. They're not very good versus vehicles, but they're great versus infantry. And they can throw grenades. Where are you going? There you are. Oof. Dark Eldar have a lot of ways to break morale. They have grenades which break morale, these Terrafex grenades which are very good at what they do. Like the stun grenades of the Imperium. Yep. Blinds and deafens all infantry targets within the area of effect, demoralizing them. Disable any strategic or support grenade for a duration. Oh, interesting. Oh, is that just saying that you can only throw one of the grenades at a time? I mean, I say they're not, the Reaver jet bikes are not very good versus vehicles, but enough of them fixes that problem. Get rid of these commandos. Okay. Greens and the Speed Frenzy, which increases the speed of all of my vehicles. Come on, jump in there. Wow, they are mulching my Reaver jet bikes. You can see how flimsy they are there. The Reaver jet bikes are fast, but like a lot of the Dark Eldar things, they have very little staying power. So we're going to need some heavier things, which means... Incubus Coven. I do like the old Incubus models more than the newer ones, I think. I like the... I don't know, I like it. I think the simpler design works better for them. And they have the neat little gun on the top of their hat. But I like the sort of skull helmet they have. And I have this homunculus model myself. Very thin and gangly. Upgrade that, upgrade that, upgrade that. Shoot him! Oh, they got a Reaper. Our ally is doing good work. Can we build... Oh, we can build portals anywhere. That's actually really cool. Go over to here. Look at that little slave go. Come on, faster. You know, maybe if we unshackled his legs, he would move faster. But it's so funny to see him hobbling around. Come on. Okay. Build a portal here. Build another portal, and another one. Build a Cabal Fortress. You can see here a Torture Arm, which is dropped by the Homunculus. I believe it slows movement and attack speed of nearby enemy squads. Build a Witch Cult. If one of our buildings finishes. On! Get up there! Break them morale! Ooh, they got Dice of Destruction already. That's a massive beam shot by the Dice of Destruction. It's a bit weird to have that here because that is actually a named character, which isn't part of our Cabal, but what can you do? Drop all the Hellions out. Hellions! Land in! And need to get in. Come on, faster, 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 faster. Get rid of that mech boy. He's chomping through all of our Reaver jet bikes. We've got the Daka, more than you have. We'll speed boost, break morale, and then dash in and just shoot everything. There we go. Upgrade you as Dark Lancers. Dark Lancers are the anti-vehicle weapon for the warriors. They're those purple beams which you can see. And get rid of that little grot. Okay, good. And shoot them up. Terrafex. There we go. I want you to get rid of that ouchie platform. That thing is tearing us apart. My ally is building some Reaver jetbikes too. They want to get in on the fun. Oh, they've dealt with one orc faction, and we will soon be done with the other one. Build some raiders. Build some Talos. Oh, they've got some big stompy demon things. Upgrade that. Not like we'll really need it. Oh, they can go in there. Okay. Aliens. Reaver jet bikes can go into portals as well. Get over there. Go an aggressive stance. I just want you attacking everything you can. Aliens are more of an anti-infantry unit. They are fast moving, like everything for the Dark Eldar. They're flying, they're riding around on like skyboards with double-sided glaives or something like that. They look very cool. I don't know if they got an updated model or whether they still have the old model. I do like these models. They look cool. You see all the enemies. Scourges and trueborn warriors there firing into the enemy's base. With their dark lances. Here we go. Shoot that. And go on. Go over to there. And break them. There we go. Oh, that was... okay, we actually just defeated one of the orcs. And then, when we deal with this, we shall finish with these pathetic greenskins. And we shall go back to Comora with a bounty of slaves to torture and play with at our leisure. Anyway, so yes, that was a rather quick battle, all things considered, of the Dark Eldar raiding an orc war for fresh slaves. I will have a link to the battle in the description of this video if you wish to read about it a bit more. The raid on Bolgrog's world. And I thank you very much for joining me. Let's have a look around at all this. Yeah, I like how spiky the Dark Eldar are. Even if it's a bit ridiculous with the massive blades on their helmets, they don't have them so much on the tabletop. Yeah, I'm looking at the models which I have, and some of them have them, but not all of them have them. So, I think in this, all of them have them? Which is a bit over the top. Yeah, it looks like all of them in this have those blades on their helmets. Whereas on the tabletop, you actually had a mixture of some of them with the blades, some of them with the blades on the back. Some of them you could actually get with, you could stick like a ponytail on the back, or just hair on the back of their helmet. Other ones you could have completely bare. I had more variety. Anyway, I thank you very much for joining me in this, and I hope to see you next time for more Dawn of War Ultimate Apocalypse. Until then, farewell.